it's Brebo, Pray with Interactive Scrapbooking. So today I'm going to show you how to make the page to book attachers. Not sure what else to call them, so that's what I'm naming them. I used the We Are Memory Keepers post-bound page protectors. I found these just have the most area between the perforations. If you have ones that don't have any second perforation, that will work absolutely as well. You just need to have at least a ½ inch of space in order to attach it really well. So this is what I mean. So you've got this that now opens up. So I'm going to grab 12 by 12 cardstock. Don't worry, this is not on. And I'm gonna do 3.5. It's not a science. I was initially just doing 1 inch, but I really like giving it a little more to attach to. It just makes me feel good. And we're gonna put you right in between those sections. Okay, so now I already have this complete. I will put the spacing in the directions, but for this I'm totally cheating. Oops. And I'm just going to line it up and trace it basically. So I'm just tracing my hole dots just because that's making life super easy right now. And then use whatever hole punch you like. This one makes me happy. I am using the small hole punch on the crocodile. Oh, see, bad. Do this every time. So you want to have the paper in there because the paper needs the hole too. So get your paper in there. So there's going to be a little extra space at the top and the bottom. Get it nice and tight to there. That's much better. And one more. Okay. And of course it pops out. I always get these little tails with punching plastic in my crocodile. I don't know if everyone else has that same issue. Mine always do. So I'm just cutting off all the little tails. I found these brads on Amazon. Oh, in these little diamond trays. These things are fantastic. Super, super cheap. And they just make life so much easier for pouring stuff back in. So, the brads I got on Amazon, and they, make sure I have this going the right way. Yes. They tend to not split so badly. Some of the brads, they split so bad and it drives me crazy. I don't like seeing it look that messy. No, I'm upside down. Goodness gracious, we'll get this right. I promise. It just didn't look right when I was doing it this way before. All right, so we want to be this way actually, meaning the we are is face up. That way it's just consistent in the book and looks nice. Okay, he went away. That brad, we broke up with that brad. All right, and now I have this on number 3 on my crocodile, and then this is on C. The things are right at the very corner. So now, going from the top, giving it a nice squish. Before I was trying to put all of my brads in at once, and every time I'd pick it up, they'd all pop out. Well, we're done with that. But see, they don't split as bad. Maybe it's just me. I don't like when they do that. I like when they separate evenly. Anywho, so we just have a few more to give a squish. Let's see, my holes are not lining up right. Come here. Oh, Brad. Bradley. I'm going to fix that last hole because it is off for some reason. I must have shifted. Yeah, I sure did. Okay. Fixing a hole. Technical difficulties here. Don't you fret. That Brad will keep it in place ever so nicely. Okay. Last one. Oh, of course, of course. What else would happen? In fact, my hands are disgusting. I've been outside closing up for winter here in New England. See, isn't this nice? Look at that. Just love those little trays. Yeah, so let's see. It's October 8th. And yeah, a lot of people love the fall. For me, it's like the death of summer. It makes me so sad. And we just had to close up the pool. I had to pack up all my plants. So my hands are a little dirty right now. Okay, so now we want to attach our page. And no, that was not a straight line, Bree. Just gonna get a little closer on that one. I was looking at something else while doing that. Okay, so you want to abut your edge along that edge of the plastic and then lay it down. I use my brayer. That just gives it a nice, good attach. And so that was really thin paper that was on that page. I recommend that you add some extra thick chipboard, cardstock, something to give it a little support, because otherwise the page is going to get pretty floppy in the book. I went out to Joann Fabric and I went to, let's see, and of course we just ran out of glue. Of course we ran out of glue. You know what? What else would we do? And attach. All right. Attach. There you go. And we're back in business. All right. So now I want to make sure, yes, I'm the right way. And then this is my last page, my pocket page. This is where I shove all the other crap that have to keep with the book. Whoops. With the book. But couldn't find another page to fit it in. So I'm lining up the edge and I'm lining up the bottom edge with this. Whoops. Just wants to come right out. So what I was talking about with the supporting page, I use this. This I got at Joann's. It is 96-pound paper, very thick stuff. I ran out of chipboard, so I went and got this and then just cut them down to 12 by 12, as this is 14 by 17. And that gave this some support because these were both thin paper pages. So now this is good to go in the book. I've already created a protector for this. I don't want one for this because it's okay. It is fine the way it is. And this, I want it to be open so that I can touch the pocket. I don't anticipate touching the picture. So I'm going to show you how to make a protector for this page here. Oh, of course, my other protectors. So I am going back to the one that we cut the edge off of. And oh, you got a piece of cardboard with you. I'm going to line it up like so. So I'm just lining it up by the corner edge here and I'm lining it up here. I'm leaving just a touch of space. It does need some breathing room here. And I'm just giving it a dot where I want to cut it. And where I want to weld it. So now I'm going to cut the edge so that way it can slide on nice. And the other piece I need to weld. Now, previously in my other video, I was using the fuse tool, but it keeps shutting off on me. I don't know if I got a defective one or if that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know. But when my father-in-law passed away, we inherited a ton of his tools. And I was like, oh, a soldering gun. Yes, please. And then it's a nice way for me to keep using his stuff, which I think is fantastic. And there's my little dot. And I just need a metal edge ruler. And I use the We Are Memory Keepers glass mat. It's the only one that I found. I need to have these lines. These lines are my saving grace to be able to weld it straight. Otherwise, I can't. So I have a little dot here that I can nice and barely see. And I'm just lining up against the closest line. This takes a minute to heat up. The welding tool, unless I'm pulling the trigger, it will not weld. So now I'm going to start going down nice and slow. And this is how you make your custom page protectors. You literally make them. And I don't find the process to be too bad. Works pretty well. I've not had any issues. And I'm giving it one more. Usually takes 2 swipes. Sometimes you need more. See, some pieces are going up onto my ruler. No big deal. Okay. And then if you've gone through properly, this should just pull away. And it did. Yay! So now that is sealed top, bottom, side, and here. So now I can take this page and put it across. As you can see, it's a process. Shoot back on. Oh, you're being so stubborn today. Everything's stubborn. Okay. Yeah, I know, you'd love that little flower. There, that looks so much better. Good, good, good. All right, and then I have this piece. And for that, let me just grab the one I already cut. So I just took the 12 by 12 piece, the side, and I just cut it down to where I needed it and sliced open the bottom. Or sorry, just the sides. So sorry. So then this one is already ready to go. Stubborn one, huh? All right, and that's done. That's all I want to cover. The rest of this, I'm really not going to touch. It's all good. So I'm happy with that. So now we can complete the album. So let's do it, shall we? Okay, so I've already loaded the rest of these. And let's see, we need the other side of ceviche. So that one's going in. And I have had these forever. They are cardboard separators. You can definitely, if you can't find them, I'm sure they exist, but you could always cut them yourselves and use your crocodile that would work well. But I just happen to have a bazillion of them from another time of my life when I was using this type of album. I pretty much moved on to using strap and hinge, but these make more sense for most of my customers. And last page. Okay. Oh, it's so exciting. I love completing a book. It's always so nice when you're done and you can pack up your stuff and put it on its shelf. Ooh. Come on, there. Oh, there we go. And those little screws. Oh, where did those screws go? Oh no, that might be a big problem right now. Ah, there you are. I knew I put them in some sort of place that I could get them. Okay. I know you really don't need to watch me do this part, but it is what it is, and of course it just runs away. All right, there we go, and look at that. It's in an album. Yay! So I forgot one thing. So my books are thick, no lie. So what I do is I take the edge out of it, and then using that really heavy cardstock that I was talking about, the 96 pound, I just cut some strips to make this bigger because it loves to pop out on me otherwise. But that makes it so that this stays nice and in my book. It doesn't pop out all the time because otherwise it does. So that keeps it in the book a lot better for when you're doing your opens and everything. It just stays nice. It doesn't just pop out. So just wanted to share that one last tidbit. Again, thanks so much for watching. Bye.